Hello and welcome, fellow Splatooners. This is Michael from Blue Shield Games, and I'm bringing you episode 6 of my Splatoon Let's Play, and I wanted to give some opinions on the August update. Some things I like about it, some things I don't. I just wanted to be clear. Also, you'll notice I'm using the Heavy Splatling, which is one of the new weapons, along with the Slosher. I'm going to be using both of those weapons in today's Let's Play. Also, I hope you all enjoyed the Splatfest, North vs South Pole, and I'll give you the results for that now in case you missed them. We've received the results of the Splatfest! Oh. First, we'll reveal which team got the most votes. Come on. Ba-da-da-da-da! Wait for it. Oh, boom! Ta-da! Oh yeah! Oh man! How did you do it, everyone? Next up, quickly! It's time to see who got the most victories! Bring it on! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da! Wait for it! Boom! Ta-da! No! No hard feelings either way. Yeah? And finally, the final results. That's right! The winning team of the Splatfest is... Come on! Oh, damn! Looks like the South Pole win this one. Mari finally gets a win in the Splatfest. Congratulations to everyone on the North and South team. We all, I think, did rather well in this one. It was relatively close and a lot of fun. Here we go, Moray Towers. I'm going to be focusing at the moment mostly on the Heavy Splatling. I think it's a okay weapon, it's not really my style of weapon. It has fantastic range, and I honestly do hate it sometimes when I have to verse somebody with it, because it can be a bit of a headache to get rid of, especially if they've got a really good height advantage, like I do in this match here. It's a very defensive style of weapon. It definitely isn't for a close range battle. You want to be ranged like snipers, and if you get close range, yeah, you're going to be taken out generally. Unless you've got it charged at the time, but then they can always avoid it. It's not a very wide area covering type of weapon. It's very narrow in its pattern of fire. It does however make up for it with the amount of range it's got and the amount of damage it does. I just wanted to touch base on the new level cap as well. Some of you may have realised I was level 24 at the start of this episode, and it's interesting. I'll give it that. It's a lot different to the experience-based system that we originally had, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Mainly because you get a lot of people who like to play as a sniper, and they'll get a whole lot of kills and the team will end up winning the match. However, the sniper won't get many points, so it won't really help that much towards leveling up. With this system, if you win, you get 5 points towards the total, everyone gets 5 points. If you lose, you only get 2 points. So it makes it a lot easier for people using sniper rifles and other weapons that don't get as much coverage kind of as far as covering the turf goes. The other thing to note about the new level cap going up to 50 is every 5 levels you'll get a new piece of equipment from Judd if you talk to him, so always remember to go see Judd after battles, especially if you want to get a bit of extra cash if you've got a really good winning streak going. It's fantastic to get an extra 1.4k when your multiplier's up. I haven't even looked online at what the new gear is, so it's going to be pretty exciting whenever I do actually get around to unlocking it. I'll make sure I get that recorded so I can show you guys as well what it is. Also, they finally made it so you can actually join friends' squads, so you're always on the same team as your friends. The catch? It's only available in ranked battle, which means no turf war. Which is really a massive letdown for me, because I've wanted to be playing Turf War with my friends since the game came out, and basically it's been down to luck of being on their team, which is really, really frustrating, especially when you've got 3 of your friends on one team and you're against them on the other, and it's like, oh great. Especially if they're good players. It is very frustrating. I'm not sure why they haven't added Turf War to Ranked, or actually made it so you can actually be on the same team in just normal play, just general Turf War. Is it because it would be a lot harder to get a win because you get more people teaming up? Or, I'm not sure, is it for new players that just want a more casual kind of experience and not as competitive? I'm not sure what's going on. And with some luck, I actually got a match in Urchin Underpass, which did get a massive kind of remodel. I don't know when this happened, if it was part of the August update or it was before, but yeah, it's just completely different. They got rid of a tree on the left-hand side here. I don't know why they did that, but they added an extra platform up here to jump onto. They've made the whole area a lot wider, and they've added a few extra kind of obstacles or walls, etc., to make it a bit harder for other teams to just kind of bottleneck you into your area, which I think is a good thing. This is nice and wide up here now, which is just makes it feel so much better when you're playing it, because you've got that room to move around, dodge if you need to, especially with the updated weapons. Which brings me to the Slosher. I honestly don't know how I feel about this weapon so far. It's powerful. It would be comparable, I guess, to the Roller to an extent. Usually it takes maybe 2 hits to get a kill with it, possibly 1 if the enemy you have enough strength on. And to an extent I think it's overpowered. I'm not gonna lie, at the moment I'm just seeing it as a bit overpowered. Not so much the damage, but the range on it is really, really good. And that's an issue, especially if you're just using an aerospray or something like that, because it's not easy to counter that, especially in close quarters combat. It's kind of frustrating when you don't have enough range to counter a weapon, and it looks like it's going to be one of the more common weapons to see, which is annoying. But that's just how I feel about it. It's still really, really early. When I was using it, I did find it fun to use. It was an interesting experience. It's definitely fun. What I'd like to see would be for Nintendo to maybe decrease the range a bit, or something. I don't know, it just feels like it's got a bit too much. And it counters a lot of other weapons. Especially if they've got a height advantage. The height advantage on this weapon is ridiculous if you have it. There's not many weapons that are really great at countering it, especially since it kind of creates a blind spot when you use it. When, I guess, you're on the enemy team, all you see is a massive, like, puddle coming straight towards your face, and it can really disorientate you a bit if the enemy team has another teammate that comes in when you've got the puddle in front of you because you don't know, and then you've got 2 people firing at you. You're basically screwed if you get to that point, unless you're really, really lucky. I should probably also mention that they added a private battle option in the online side of things, which means you can finally 1v1 your friends in Turf War if that's really what you want to do. Or you can go in a all-out 4-on-4 kind of friend battle if you've got 7 friends with a Wii U console, which I don't actually have, but I'm sure a lot of you do have. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you wish to subscribe, please click the button on the top left-hand corner now. And thanks once again.